Good day, my dear subscribers, and welcome to another video. Today, we are going to be talking about the general tactics, which is execution, which is when to enter, what to take note of when you are entering a market. That is what this Moto 5 is going to be about. And we are kicking off with the Confluence, which is the Empire's Edge. When it's like parameters or criteria in which, or let me put it in a very simple way so that it won't confuse anybody. By confluence, I mean things that must be there before execution, things that must align with your analysis, things you need to take note to avoid unnecessary losses. Because in this forex trading and starting, I've always said two things. Number one, the forex market is always here, but your capital may not be. Another thing is I don't guarantee anybody 100% win. What I can guarantee you is more wins than losses, which I show you people in my trading results, even practical classes. So you need to take note of this before execution, because you can have all the knowledge, but if you don't know when to enter the market and when not to enter the market, all those knowledge will be wasted. So we are starting at price at keys, horizontal support and resistance. Support, resistance, structure of market, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high. Those are structures, those are support and resistance. As time goes, we know what they call historic SNR, which is support and resistance. Why do I call them historic? These are lines that have been used before as a support, then later turn to a resistance, then later turn to a support. Those types of line are very easy and very useful. But once they break that structure, just know if it was a support, it's going to be a resistance. So always take note of your support and resistance. And support and resistance is applicable to anything you want to do in Forex. Let me turn on my data so that, because I'm likely be making examples now. Likely be making examples now. So that is it. Take note of that alignment with the higher time frames. I already told you the daily and 1 week candle, depending on the type of trader you are, you need to start from the daily, weekly candle, sometimes monthly candle. You have the bigger picture of what you want to do. Then the next one is your 4 hours to check whether it's ranging or choppy or consolidating. 1 hour, then your entering time. Your entry time will be only 15 minutes. Sometimes I do take on 5 minutes, but based on how the market has been since this year, the best entry time proven is 15 minutes. Okay, let me, sorry, there's my shot. Yes, okay, you can see good is trading already. You can see what I was telling you in my last video. Been doing personal work. Now, a position trader or swing trader will wait for this. Listen to me on this is important. Let me just give the people an analysis. This is how you can do this, the daily time frame. Now, a position trader or a swing trader will wait for this candle to close to today. So waiting for this candle to close today. It's going to enter a trade. When it enters a trade, I will advise you not to use here. You can see my cursor, this is moving. Don't use here, you will use here, because let's assume at the ending of the day, trade closes here. Let's assume that you will have to use here, because like this now currently at this as it is, if you want to even show anything, your stop loss is going to be at 47.51. Let us say 47.52. What does 190 pips stop loss? Let's assume you have a 50 account, $50 account. that, that is already the whole $50. There won't be even need for a stop loss. Let's assume you take now, and I said it told you 47.52. That is already that is 500 pips stop loss. That is your whole $50. So this is what they mean. Check your daily time frame, see whether it aligns with the others. Now look, what do I mean by the look out I was trying to explain to you. The horizontal. Let me just use this. Yeah, double bottom added as a acted as a support zone. What did it when you broke it? It started playing acting at the reverse zone. This is what I mean horizontal. And if we go back, we are going to see it playing like that. So that is just it here. That is just for that support and resistance. Like here, support actually did a double bottom to this area. Also did a double bottom to this area. And you can see why I did it. But let me not go into the analysis, because if I start analyzing here, showing you facts and how to won't live here, let's stay on course. So this is my let me go here. Let me just see horizontal line. Let's use this for example. Support fiam. Okay, let me see, bring it down. Let me still bring it down here. Support, try breaking it, valid, came again. This, then broke it. Added as a resistance, did this, did this, did this. In fact, like this, if another safety net will be, if it breaks here, it's going to be continuous. Now you can understand the Fibonacci theory. It shows up to the 50%, started coming back. So breaking this up, we ensure or make sure, okay, rather confirms this zone to this zone or to lower one. So let's delete this and go back to our class. So that is what candlestick patterns. By now you know what I mean by candlestick patterns. This is like price patterns. Take note of that. If Fibonacci level 50 to 61 swing reverse, which is what you just saw. Candlestick pattern. You can see. So this is just what you saw. Take note of all those dynamic support and resistance. Fundamental alignment. Yes, what do we mean by the fundamental alignment? If you have been watching my video since, fundamental alignment means take note of your news, your NFP, your CPI, but those ones has the highest impact. Then be careful from there. I see say it tweet from Trump, Fed, all those Federal Reserve. Just take note of it. Where you want to enter a trade and none of this is aligning. Run from it. That's why I said make sure you're using theory factors because some people don't use this Fibonacci retracement level. I don't really use it because most of the times I'm scalping. I have decided to hold the trade. So you might not need use this. You might not use a dynamic support. Those are two already out of six. But at least make sure uh three or four are in order. So the next one we're talking about the ensuing execution. Now we know the factors. Now this is what you need to do now, which is number one step, identifying macro levels on the daily. All levels is simple here. Let me use another. I don't want to scatter all this math, but let me draw here. Let me draw here like this. Sorry, yes, what I want to test now, so I need to do it like this. Well, let me go to another. Let me make sure should I use now. Okay, let's use Euro USD. Euro. What's happening? Euro USD. Okay, let me use this. This is charting. Now, let me delete. We do not need to delete. This is a daily time frame, right? This is what we mean marking your support and resistance. Now, this candle has opened. What do you do here? You carry it here. You first mark the opening and the closing of the previous candle. Now, this is you don't need a 200 EMA to tell you that. You will put it here. I think it is because if you see a thick line, it's for the daily candle and above. Then you do here. What did I do here? Support resistance. But now it's a sell candle, so it's going to be a resistance. And this candle has opened here already. So let me increase the still for you. Now what do you do next? you mark the week. Hmm? Let me just mark here. But here it's not a criteria. Mark here. Okay, let me leave here so that daily candle noise if there's a double bottom. Okay, and you mark here. So that is how you start marking your charts. Now you have marked it for the daily. What do you do next? You go down to the 1 hour. Let me even take off this. Like I said, if you want any of my software, get to me. Especially for beginners when you're analyzing the charts. It can also be earning and learning. So this one helps you mark all support, resistance, create other blocks for you, show you the FBG gap. So it does so many things, each of them. Yet and Kenny also doing support and resistance. This other one here shows you the support and resistance level. So you don't even need to do it does all the work for you. And if you check it, all the zones we have marked manually, he has even helped you mark it with for all the recent zones. And if you go to the past, you can see here the resistance, which is the how here this zone has acted as a support and resistance before. The R2 the same thing. So softwares like that does the job for you. But now I'm telling you now how you can do it manually. So we are saying that we are saying this. So when you can see why the market started reacting. Came close to the other block now. The sell market reversed when it came in, turned to finally turned did a buy. Now it's selling it back. Now there's two possibility here. Case here or here, you can reverse again buy and just start buying back. You can do it, we test it, then finally break it. So those trading this is Euro USD. Take note of these zones. So let me just hide this again. Let me just hide this again. So this is for the hourly. Now the hourly, we are going to mark at the hourly. We already said it that this tick ones represents the day candle. Now the hourly candle, yes. Oh, let's use this. It's a sell market, so nothing really concerns a mapping out the bottom. You need to concentrate more on the resistance levels. Okay. So let me put here too. Put it here. So this is for the hourly candle. If it comes here again, it's going to be a double top. Depending on the news or event, it's going to reverse again. Testing it. Because like this now, this shows you sellers are in the market. Today is Thursday. This gap shows you it should be Monday. Okay, Sunday 19th, 9 p.m. But Nigeria time that is 10 p.m. You can see it started with the sell buyers were doing, but when they came to this resistance zone, they tried breaking it. They couldn't. And you can see how this solidation here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven candles couldn't even make it go past here. The only one that gave people false breakout. Okay, they didn't even give them a false breakout because it just closed on top of the line on the resistance. That's why they say patience, not just a virtue. And you need patience to survive this market. Talking from experience, lack of patience has made me cry before. So if you have suffered from it before, take notes and learn from your mistakes. This is what this is. This is what they call marking of chart. There's no need to go to the 15 minutes. 15 minutes we are here to the daily and the hourly. There's no really need marking. The only thing you might say, you can use Fibonacci retracement or wait for it to get here. Then you take your trade or for it to get here. Because it has not reached here, between here and here, you take it. Then you risk depending on the market and the structure, you will just risk. If you say you're taking a risk from here to here, or here, you're taking it. If you don't want the market to reverse and leave you, this is take from this zone or this zone to here. That will be your stop loss. You can see the market is buying. So you can see the small ranging is doing on the 15 minutes. So that is just it for that. So let's continue. Identify the key level. That's why I've told you. There's nothing you're going to do that support and resistance isn't going to be there. It's not just possible. It's not possible. So you wait for price to reach the zone, which we just did now. In fact, let me just read everything so that if I've not even said anything, okay, I haven't talked about the execution, support, stop loss and take profit. You wait for it to reach the zone, you confirm the candlestick pattern, chart pattern to for the 15 minutes, 1 hour, but I use the 15 minutes for entry so that the stop loss we are going to use will be okay. Because if you are doing something like gold, you want to use the daily candle to trade. For the minutes, I can use 300 to take a trade. You understand? 100, 300 pips and stop loss. My target will be 300 to 1000 pips. Currently, we are even doing 1000 pips daily. You understand? So, but for the daily, you haven't seen where I showed you that is 500 pips. So, I'm even telling you to use that 500 pips based on the breakout candle. If you want to be on the safe side, but I'm not the owner of the market. Market can decide to do one very insane buy in with 1 hour candle. Go to that place and start retesting. Some people will tell you that is close, but when we are analyzing charts, I will tell you why you should be using that candle, the nearest candle, to take your use as your SL. So it's things like this you need to confirm, which we have told you, break even, which you want to do. You already know what that means because I've explained all this in my previous video. Your SL, take profit, this. But for this trade, I won't even advise you to take, but it's already close to your So what you are going to be looking for is more of buy, probably here or here. So you have started selling already. So you wait for buy, need support here or here. Take profit, stop loss, pips calculation, and the rest must be adhered. So that is just what this is talking about. Then this is very important. Okay. Wow, the next video is gonna be happy. Talk about the next video. This one is very important. What do I mean by correlation leaks? UUSD, GBP USD, odd USD, each other USD is there again. Okay, NZD USD, CAD USD. All these currency pairs I've been mentioning is paired with the dollar. So then I'll give you a live example. Yeah. Yes, me and my fellow worry trader, we see the pairs, we are like, USD is selling now. Let's enter GBP USD or USD to make money because if USD is strong, it will affect all currency, all other currency, except for major event or the primary currency also is strong due to some leverage or one or two things or geopolitics reason. That's the only time market will be ranging and choppy, where buyers and sellers, big firms, all of them are trying to prove dominance. This one must go up, this one must go down. No, that is just a simple thing. Trading all these UUSD, GBP USD, odd USD, NZD USD, CAD USD, I just want to be trading all the USDs at the same time. When markets start reversing or American session, Fed or somebody says one kind yeye speech, one candle, either the 1 hour or the 15 minutes, do not set break even, you go to your stop losses. That time my guy and some other worry traders, we sat, we show this joke, snaps, like American session, don't smoke it, go. They don't start again. Why does this thing reverse? All those kind of things, just to console ourselves. Now, let me tell you why it is dangerous. If you are even trading, trade one of the pairs or two. Don't just trade like 8 pairs attached to USD alone. You can see the risk impact I said there. 80% plus correlation equivalent to a single position. What is affecting you must affect odd, NZD, CAD, anything attached to USD. It's a common fact. Though it's sweet, when the bitter or taste comes out, you won't like it. What do I mean? Look, let me go back to the chart. I don't know whether you people have heard of DXY. If you've not heard of it, let me just give you this one. DXY. DXY. Uh, one is not here. Okay, let me use this one today. DXY. Now, can you see why USD is selling? Can you all see why USD is selling? And you can see the meaning of DXY, US dollar index. Just for the USD, the United States dollars. Now it has gained momentum. And now it has broken this resistance level. No wonder my software opening it to the adjusted it to here. So you can see it. Each cell now is reacting because of from year to year. It's like an order block for cell. You can see. So you can see this. If here is gaining, maybe you entered it because some few days ago, let's say yesterday throughout this week he was selling fian fian say he's selling. Between today is Thursday, what time is it? Sorry, 5 a.m. When you can see he has been buying, buying, started buying from here, resistance. Yeah, I mean sorry, the support level, G2 ground floor. Started buying, buying up to here. Can you see why most pairs attached to the USD will be selling? This is just one of the factors. This is just one, and this what I just gave you people now for free is one of I can let me just call it like an indicator to determine the strength of a currency, especially USD. This is just one. To know the rest, have more insight, come work with me, chat me up, send me a mail, or you use my link below. Then schedule a time, ask your questions. Schedule a time, you ask your questions. So that is just it. So Forex is not a scam. Forex is not magic. Forex is not Merlin. Nah, it's reaction. Forex is repetition. But who is out on your money wants to tell you this to be financially independent. You see, he has been selling since let's say when this beginning of the month. Now he's buying back. And he had decided to started buying back. When did he start buying back? Friday. Did a pullback again on Monday. Friday in the evening formed a strong support level here. And he started buying back. Uh-huh. There's a small probability you do a small pullback here, but the major one, expect a major reversal or a ranging market if he still wants to buy back around here. So just take note of this. Stay, don't trade too many pairs, especially the ones that are paired with USD. So many things can happen in the American section. After all, it's their dollar, it's their currency. You can't tell them either not to manipulate or trigger price. Everybody's a capitalist. Everybody wants to make money in any aspect they are. So just be on the safe side. Don't take up to eight pairs rather that has a particular currency. You can even try that thing a little bit with the Japanese currency, which is Japanese yen, but not with the USD. Only that USD alone is violent. So let's go back to our lecture. So that is just it for now. Commodity price sensitivity. Okay, this yes. But this is what they really use for commodity trade and the rest. GBP, GPY is already a spiky pair for me. So Don't really take it off because it's on and off. GBP, GPY can be selling now, but if you check the other any other currency paired to GPY, one will be buying. So only this one alone. Anything happening here, don't assume it's happening for others. Go to your daily time frame, analyze the whole situation before going further. So that is it for this video. The next video we will start is the Empire's map. With this, you know why it's important to always set your support and I say your support, your SL and TP. Especially for beginners. Please stay tuned to the next one. Thank you. Alright.